最中、わずか数十名の部隊で帝国軍を壊滅寸前にまで追い詰めた集団があった。その名は人空隊。かろうじて戦争に勝利した帝国府は彼らの力を恐れ討伐に乗り出した。
Hey, how's everyone going? My name is DBcade. I'm a speedrunner and retro gamer from Japan, born in the States, and I play a lot of anime games and fighting games. And the one that meets the best of both worlds, in my opinion, is Ninku for the Saturn. And by the way, real quick, I just want to give a shout out, real quick, to Chill Dragoon-san, because I really do own Dark Savior, and I think it's a great game. So I just want to give a shout out to the previous runner. It was an awesome run. More people should run this game. More people should get this game. It's now one of my most prized games in my collection. But this time, I'm in Ninku. And yeah, Ninku is an interesting game because so they're all called Ninku, but the subtitle for this is Tsuyokina Yatsura no Daigekitotsu. So, and this game is actually made by Sega. So in a rare Ninku, the anime, I'm not going to get too much in the anime because the reality is I don't have too much of an understanding of the story other than that this anime is kind of what inspired Naruto. But the interesting thing here is that they had some sort of deal with Sega. So Sega produced almost every single Ninku game. There's Ninku games on the Game Gear. I think there's, obviously on the Saturn. There's I think 3 or 2 on the Game Gear. I want to say there's one on the Genesis as well. There's a lot of support from Sega. But this is one that they actually made. So it's actually, in my opinion, a really slept-on hidden gem. So that's why I wanted to pick this game out. Because for SEGATHON 6, I thought the rule was it has to be a game that is made by Sega. It has to be developed by Sega. But I'm seeing now it can also be produced. But this one, for this time, both the games I chose are developed by Sega. And as the thing I want to do special with this event is I want to try the hardest mode today. So there's no hand holding going on here. We're on the OG, Sega Saturn pad, and we're gonna have to fight our way through this the best that we can. So I just want to show this as part of the run, just because this will be a valid run. And normally, so Ninku has some very unique characters, and normally I would pick one of those, but I don't know if I should leave it up to chat. But we have a grappler that can get the best time. We have Toji, this character who farts on people, who has the previous record. But I think today I want to set a new record. So Ajirada is normally an enemy, and I practice with Kochin. I would say Kochin and Toji farts on people. Yes. I'd rather just show it I'd rather just have it come out the run than constantly do it. It's a little bit too much. I think we'll do this guy who literally makes it rain and has some other funny abilities. Everybody in this game has gag abilities, and they all do incredibly silly things. So I know it sounds ridiculous saying that, but we'll just play the game, and most likely we'll get to see what the enemy's gags ability are. But yeah, let's do Ajirada today. Let's do it on the hardest difficulty. Let's try and do some cool things here. So time is going to start on 3, 2, 1, go. And so the arcade mode is the main mode with this game, and it's random which order you get, but you will fight Kochin at the end. Big baddie Kochin. He's a cheap, but he's actually, even though he's the boss character, he's not the best character in the game. But so this game uses A, B, and C buttons, and then you can also taunt with L and R, but they do nothing outside of that. Taunting in general, I haven't messed around with too much. Oh, we got grabbed. So, okay, so the controls in this game are similar to a conventional fighter, but they're actually somewhat unique. So it's going to take me a second to explain all of them, because this game has a lot that it's doing that's different from other fighting games. So the first thing that you have is you have your traditional like quarter circle forwards. If you're listening in my computer inputs, that would be like 2, 3, 6, and then you press like 1 or 2 buttons together. So this game tends to be A and B together, or B and C, and it really varies on character. Like every character in this game has extremely unique movesets. So that was my my super right there. And we're shooting for an average time of about 30, and I'm just spamming that move that I just used is my gag special. It's a joke special, basically. So, yeah, average of 30 time stop is what we want with this character on this mode. And this game has like some pretty interesting, anime flair. It's got like the nice intros and outros. And it has like the built-in loading screen with the stage reveal, but we can skip after a certain point. Other than that, there's no like major skips in this game. There's nothing else. Like we're not like bugging out the game generally. So I'll get to the general point. So with our character this time around, our jumping C is extremely good. So A is your weak attack, B is your mid attack, and C is your strong. And this is Toji. This is the guy who likes to fart. He's gonna fart on us, by the way. There it is. So his fart is his gag ability. It's actually the best gag ability in the game, because it puts this wall on the ground that if he knocks us down or we just try jumping on him, we'll get hit. It has transcendent priority. It beats everything in the game. There's nothing you can do to stop it, other than if on wake up you can guard, but it sets up for true 50-50s. So yeah, there's no XYZ. You can change it in the control settings. It is weird that it does that. See, we're getting hit by the farts. The fart is just real. Even the AI knows how good it is. Toji is probably this character. Yeah, he's dressed disturbingly, but he is the hands down like one of the best characters in the game. Just because of that ability. It's too strong. I'm not getting to show off too much here. Here we go. Here's our super grab right here, and we'll throw. So yeah, A is weak attack, B is mid attack, and C. And you can actually chain attacks together if you're close enough. So this game lets you cancel normal attacks. There's tons of links in this game. So any kind of combo you can come up with, you could probably do, as long as you're not pushed out of range from the character. And then where this game gets a little unconventional, it has like a lot. There's no like quote unquote like charge character for this game, or trap character. Like a lot of characters have charge moves and then also have like double tap down special moves. And those tend to be where a lot of the gag moves. So the difference between specials just normally do a lot of damage, have a lot of priority, typical Shoryukens. But what gag specials do in this game is they do a little bit more damage to your opponent's meter, which is right below their health bar. That's why there's 2 bars. And when the enemy, you can actually make it so the enemy never has a true option on wake up if you're hitting them with the gag special, the joke special. We're gonna do one more jump and see. And the character we're fighting right now, he's basically like the Shoto character of the game. He has really good normals, really good specials. What's his name again? Sekurai. I just called him Fire Guy. He's Fire Guy. They have Ice Guy and Fire Guy. I don't know, Temple of it. What's the Village of Fire, Village of Sand? It's Naruto. Okay. But it's essentially some of the characters' gag supers, their joke supers, are extremely strong. Like so strong that it just removes other characters' options from the game. For example, my Ajirada actually has a move that will literally make it start raining on the field, does a little bit of damage to the enemy, but completely drains their super. So whereas like other grappler and zoner characters might not be strong, if you let this character do what he wants, he basically wins the match for free. And so that's what I kind of found out from routing. Just for SEGATHON 6, I rerouted this game again. I was like, maybe I'm not understanding this game. So I'm always... What? That's an interesting thing. I did not reset. Well, I don't know if you want to reset the timer, but that's what happens when you run on real hardware. What? That's never happened to me before. Sorry about that, everyone. Well, we're leaving that in. We're leaving that. Too good. I don't know what happened. A rare, what do you call it? Like when like a beam comes, and I didn't hit reset. Okay. Well, let's go check the difficulty. This is why you didn't run on your Saturn for your run. That's probably smart. So I set it for hard again. Well, I'll leave that in because I'm explaining a lot. That gives me more time to explain like the character's goofiness. That's funny. All right, let's start again. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry about that. Yeah, maybe this is like an issue. I've had that before too. Not in a marathon, but like I've had like weird like rays happen before when I was running. Another fighting game. Fighters Mega Mix. I think it was I was running, and that also while I was running it had this an error that I've never seen where it was like some weird like ray came out, and I saw it was a bug I've never seen. But by the way, did people in French recently? Yeah, I live in Japan. Yes. Yeah, I've been here a long time gaming. I'm always here gaming. So what was I saying? So yeah, usually, by the way, so just talking about the Saturn, by the way, is one of the in my opinion is one of the best systems ever. I used to not, obviously I grew up in the States for half my life. I spent there, barely got to play the Saturn, so I didn't know. I bought it now. It's one of the most hard, what I call it, like hard duty systems. It's got such a great library, and it barely has any issues. This was really, really rare. I've been playing this game all week offline, and it's the first time I've had this issue. So I don't know what I hit. Or maybe that it was it happened too fast, so I don't think it was a reset. Oh well. But yeah, don't let that sway you. Like, I 100% recommend getting a, like, 100%. It's become one of my favorite. I'm a Dreamcast head, but man, like, the Saturn is just as good. And it has a bunch of these hidden fighting games. So yeah, we're back on Toji. He's probably going to do some nasty farts to us, but we're actually doing pretty good. I'm using the half circle forward A to put them in a stun lock, and then what happens after that? See, I got super fart on, so that's when the penguin runs out, and the penguin basically lights a match, and sets your whole fart on fire. I'm sorry, I can't even make this up. So what happens if you get hit by that move? Which you will get hit by. Is you lose all your super move, no matter what. And it really, really acts as a trap. So if you see someone jumping, you might as well just do the damn. It's the best gag move. And then Toji also has some of the best normals. He has just a ton of reach. This game I would not say is balanced. I would say it plays. They made it so the characters in this game play like the anime that they're from, but because of that, you get some really good characters and some really weak characters. I'd really be curious to see what the tiers for this game. I would love to see some tournaments. Yeah, you're gonna see SEGATHON Sanshiro like bust open my door in a second, like just, hey, I hear you talking about the Sega Saturn. Good job, proud of you, boy. He's got the Sega Saturn on his back. He's gonna blast through here on a yeah. So this game, the best way to say is that it's a really cool meter management game because you're playing to basically take away the opponent's options, and so the characters with the best gag moves get to do the best, the most damage. And the cool thing about Ajirata here is that he can handle range a little bit, but he doesn't have any wake-ups. Like, unfortunately, Sekirai just gets free, like, has a ton of priority and stuff, so we can't be completely challenged. So we're getting bodied here. But I'm going to try and reset the pattern. Oh, unfortunately, I dashed forward. So not every character's dash in this game is completely different. So, don't crash. No, I don't think it'll crash again. I really do think that was right. It's marathon luck, you know. Someone should clip that though, because that was crazy. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Unfortunately, like, you know, the outside of SEGATHON, there's not like a whole bunch of, like, you know, Sega, you know, special themes. Like, we don't get to see many Sega Saturn speedruns outside of it. Oh my gosh, what a throw. I'm not really liking this situation. Hopefully he doesn't wake up. I'm very short amount of time. Ah, I'm getting blasted. Okay, we'll continue. Man, I've had such a good run. Threw me off. We'll continue. I was hoping to go for the perfect run today. No continues. I got thrown off. Yeah, sometimes this character's issue is that he can't really... I really shouldn't be jumping people. He kind of has to respect a lot of characters until he has meter. So once I have meter, I can do whatever I want. But at the start of the round, you don't have meter. There's nothing you can do. So really, I should just be throwing out this move and then canceling and just standing C. But this, if you've already noticed already, this game does extremely odd things with the camera. I get what they were going for, like the cinematic look, but it is extremely confusing, and it actually like forces me to like cross myself up a lot of the time. And that's like probably the biggest negative with this game, is that they tried to do this like, you know, very odd like fake 3D perspective, and it makes things really, really difficult for especially in like hard mode, where the character like the enemy will instantly try and do a setup on you and wake up. So, see there's our cancel. So we can actually get special. Unfortunately, the downside with our character is he's a grappler, so most of his special moves are incredibly slow. So we don't get anything for free. We have to actually do a ton of work here. Alright, so moving on to the next one. We do have to fight everyone. So Ninku is not his name. It's Fusuke. I had to like correct people on that last time, but yeah, so Fusuke is actually the main character of Ninku. And Fusuke is really he's the short character of the game, okay? So half of the specials in this game completely whiff him. And some of the normals, if you're just standing next to him, they don't hit. So he is about as small and as annoying as you could think to fight. This just seems to be typical of, you know, fighting games of this time, just throwing in the really annoying small characters. But we can throw him. just as easy, so it's not the end of the world. But the good thing is that Fusuke, so a lot of characters in this game, they have landing lag in this game. So when you do like a jump-in attack, doing jump-in attacks in this game is not really advantageous because you have actual like landing lag, meaning when after you do your air attack and you land, you have a couple frames, a little bit of time where you cannot follow up with a true combo. It might feel like a true combo, but it's not. The enemy can reversal you or, dash back, do a lot to get out of the way. Well, we just got hit by Fusuke's super attack there. Alright, see, now we have no meter. The game can get a little bit scary. Let's see, our standing hard kick just completely whiffed, and then we just got ninja. That's exactly what happened. Fusuke proved he was a ninja now. But this character, outside of having a few moves, he's not the strongest, and his gag attack is when he jumps in the air and his booger comes out his nose, and if that hits you, it does a lot of energy damage. It's at this weird angle, so it's not that good. Alright, we did our super grab again. I don't know who we're gonna fight. It's always random who you fight in the order. I think this game was like ahead of its time though for stages and what it was trying to do. I just think that the zooming, like I wonder if there's people out there who, if they play this game, would get dizzy. Yeah, I guess we're at Stonehenge. I don't know the storyline to this game. We're just doing a doppelganger fight. So that's another move that I have. Obviously, I'm fighting myself, so I have access to that as well. However, building meter in this game is not necessary. That's all that move does. It's not an actual attack. It just puts a barrier on you that lets you charge up meter, which is pretty good in certain situations. We just don't want him to use. He has this one attack where he's going to make it rain right here. So now we take quite a bit of damage. Like, it's a little bit of damage actually, but all our meter is gone. And I took the L right there. So the AI is playing. Again, this is the hardest mode right now. The AI will use every cheap trick imaginable. The AI fights extremely dirty in this game, by the way. You cannot give them any space or any respite. You will pay. But luckily, the AI is trying to jump us. Oh, we should get a throw off that. No, we used a different gag. Okay, we got our super throw. Our super throw, by the way, is half circle back, A and B together, but you cannot mash it. If you mash it, you will. It will not come out. This game has pretty strict inputs. We got a jump in hard kick here. Really awesome old music, yeah. Yes, old music, and yeah, make it rain on us. And don't forget, we can also make it in this situation. Let's see, I just hit him with a normal gag attack, which is my little like lightning. It's actually like a joke attack, but it does like a good amount of damage. It reduces their meter about half, so he doesn't really need to make it rain. I'm saying some goofy things, or I never said it out loud. I just realized how absurd it sounds. Make it rain, fart off, set fire. What game is this? Alright, so I think we're fighting Kisumi. This is her stage. Oh no, this is what's her name? Mikura. Yeah, Mikura is another like one of the like enemy characters. She's interesting, but only in that her links are really good, and she has the ability to, on knockdown, she can toss her shoe up into the air, I guess her boot, and then it'll fall back down on top of it, creating an unblockable setup. And then I don't understand her like super gag. I haven't figured it. She summons a disco ball and like some like monster in a trash can. I don't really know, but that setup is extremely good. I've only been hit by it once. Usually she'll just throw her shoe and then do like, she has kind of like Terry Bogard's like charge down attack. Playing a little bit safer to make it simple. All, you know, even with the like taking a little bit of an L and not run's going like really well. I do have like a down slam attack right here, but I tend not to use it because Oscar the Disco Grouch. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Hey, try this game out. Tell me what you were calling him. But that's why you're Oscar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kisumi is your ice character. He's got an annoying kit. He's got like a lot of projectiles where they'll fall overhead, or he can jump and do like kind of like a really like air swipe projectile. So he's probably one of the better characters in the game for the speed run. However, just overall, like the combo damage isn't the best. But Kisumi has the best gag move, which is, yeah, there's an ice hammer and like an ice block, but the super version is just a grand piano falls in your head. I mean, this guy literally goes in. You can see he's doing the gag ice hammer. Like, it's weird they call it like joke moves in this game because they're necessary to win the game. Like, that's his game plan. He knocks you down or he makes you block, and then he throws ice hammer or ice block over your head. And he's got like different versions of it. I don't know if we'll see grand piano. Meter does carry through matches, but doesn't look. This unfortunately, Kisumi gets exposed because if you just close the gap between the characters and don't stand right next to him to get sure you don't wake up, he can't really handle like the mid range. Again, this game has like an odd balance. It has like a weird learning curve, but I really do. It's like top 10 like most underrated fighting games for me. It's just not talked about because it's exclusive to the Saturn. But you think Sega making this game would push people toward it? Maybe after this marathon, people. I would love to even just run casuals in this game. All right, so we're on to the final boss, Kochin. So Kochin is still a boss character. He's not the best character in the game, but he's still a character. And what I mean by that is, so he has extremely good priority on his standing normals. That kick is really good, but it's unsafe. But his projectile is actually his main thing. So his projectile does just way too much damage, and it's way too safe, and he can dash after too. So his projectile is like, his whole kit is based around throwing out this, it's just a quarter circle forward projectile. And what makes Kochin really scary though is when he has meter, because his super gag special is he will grab you and turn you into a chibi version of yourself. And this game actually has apparently a chibi version of the battle, which if I practice I might run maybe next SEGATHON or sometime, but I haven't. The chibi versions of the characters are you have very, very little options, and it's easy to get into it and things. And then the other move is that green hand. So that green hand is Oh, here we go. We got set. This is a close range grab, but it's really easy to set off. There we go. We got out of it. So yeah, this character still has meter, by the way. So if he sets up for a projectile or he forces me to block, what he'll do is he'll call out the little, like, it's just like green zombie hand, and it actually guards break. So it's just an unblockable move. Gosh, we're getting turned into a kid again. This is not fun. Ah, help. Okay, at least you get to see it. So he called it out there. Oh, we got choked. So, yeah. So this character, if you block, you're in a lot of trouble. So you have to be kind of aggressive, which is why I don't run this game with any character. Like, normally I'd just be like, hey, everyone, what character do you want to play as? But this character is so cheap that I have to just, you know, I have to be specific with what character I challenge it. Because in my opinion, they're just, oh, here you see it. Oh, the chipped in. It's so much. That is a true unblockable because I'm stuck. I crouch guard it, but I'm stuck in that crouch guard. So I just got owned. That's all. I just got owned. Coaching. And you can use coaching for the speed too. He's unlocked from the vegetarians are scared. Yeah, he really wants you to eat that broccoli. That's all I know. Yeah, don't let him. He's cooking up a pot too, because sometimes he'll throw out that vegetarian. I like. Nice. Right, we don't ever want to stand right next to him on wake up because he has really good grab range. Actually better than us, even though we're the grab character of the game. But who's to say? Alright, we're close enough now where he can probably... Ooh, he does have a DP. See, he has a DP and a hot... All really good. That's his joke move, that little spin, but I don't know why they call it a joke move, but it's actually really, really good. We have to commit to something here. Oh, this DP hit us from behind. Yep, we're getting bodied again. I can't sit still at that life. That's the problem. If he gets the life lead, you know, it's a boss character. I'm just praying at that point. Oof. Alright, we're in cheating mode. And the worst part is we got actual, like, oh my goodness. That was not nice. And we're trying not to get down to it. See, the one bad part about our characters, we can force the AI to block. That's kind of the pattern thing we can do in this game. I don't think he's going to DP there. Yeah. I'm going to try and do safe jump. No. Not quite. Oh! No! I had to backdash there. I missed. Oh no! DP from there? Ooh! Alright, I'm getting to show off hard mode. This has been the marathon luck run for me. Maybe the next run will be awesome. Because this one has been, what, we're 2 continues now? Oh yeah. But I like the challenge. Another reason is that you know, I've been going over the fighting game list things, and it's hard to always go into and not mode because then you don't get to see the challenge, and you don't really even get to see like what the game offers if you ever play on like the easiest difficulty. It literally would just be me like throwing them over and over again, hitting them with, you know, drop kicking in the face, and then be doing that. I don't think that's too interesting. So I think having the challenge here is going to make things a lot more fun. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to make it rain. We're going to make it rain. Ooh. No! Did you see that? I can't try to hit him with crouching light, and it just would not work. He was unsafe and everything, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. We made it. We called the rain, and nothing came to fix that magic pixel. By the way, this game's kind of like 2.5D. There's no actual background, so we can't really avoid things by sidestepping in this game. Most of the attacks will cover both of us. It's kind of like the 2.5D. All right, let's go. Oh, he keeps getting hit. I keep trying to set up for the grab, and he keeps getting hit. I am canceling. You can cancel with normals too, so I can cancel, like, see, before the move even comes out, I can cancel on the crouching. Oh, time over, please. Okay, thank you. Oh man, he almost made me part of the complete breakfast. I'm not ready. This is about how it would go. This character was either going to be world record live or kind of go like this. I hope everyone's enjoying this game. I really do recommend looking. If you're in the Sega Discord server, you know, check out the game. Maybe suggest this game for a later event. I highly recommend it. And that's time right there. Finally. Still underestimate. Yeah. Yeah, outside of the reset got me, but I hope people enjoyed that. I hope people really look into some of the Ninku games. I think there's like 4 for Sega. There's actually like a ton of, you know, hidden Sega fighters that are just tucked away as exclusive to systems. I debated on a couple of them, so you know, if there's an opportunity, I'd love to come back and show some of them. I wish I knew more about Ninku as an anime. Unfortunately, there's so many other games out there I haven't exactly invested the time. Apparently, this anime also stops. It's one of those that stops in the middle between. But this game definitely gets the feeling of the anime now from the few episodes I watched and what I read about it. It seems to be well liked. So definitely hidden gem and a great run. So I'm happy with it. Could have been a little bit smoother versus Cochin, but that's about right. So while the credits play, the only other thing I have to say to kind of say here is if you're running any anime game, Sega, also, you know, definitely check out the anime speedruns group. I'm trying to tell everyone that, like, it seems the more I do research on it, that Sega had a really good relationship with a lot of the anime companies. So there's a lot of exclusive anime fighters and anime only on Sega console. So it's, you know, very, very like untapped speedrun market and a lot of, you know, routing to be done. Even in this game, there's probably like a better strategy, or maybe there's a better hit with some of the gag stuff. So yeah, this game is by no means, you know, finished, and I'm not finished running it. And maybe next time I'll run the fart character. I don't know, Toji or something. I think I talked about all the gag moves, but well, let's pretty much show off the manual. But I'm going to be back right after this Burning Rival anyway. The very first, I think it's the very first Sega fighting game. And we have a lot to talk about. Beautiful manual right here. Love manuals. It's got a nice move list in the back. Full explanations. I missed today's event. Alright. Thank you for watching. Get ready for the next run, and thank you for watching.